Hi, I'm Katie Forrester and I am one of the sociology teachers here at Ralph Allen School. I'm sure you are wondering what sociology A-level is all about. And put simply, it is the study of society. We all live in society and we're individuals, but we're also interested in social groups and the institutions that we belong to. We look at the different points of view that different groups of sociologists might have on some of the same issues. So, for example, things like our education system, on beliefs in our society, on the existence of crime and deviance in our society. And although we look at the opinions of other sociologists, we also learn how to put reasoned lines of argument together so that we are able to argue with clarity and so that we are successful in our academic writing too. Our students do incredibly well in sociology at A-level. I'm really proud of how many have gone on to study sociology and some of the other social sciences at degree level. As you can see on this slide from our results in 2019 and 2020, we have maintained a 100% pass rate, and those achieving A star to C have been of a good number. And so you could be confident that you are in safe hands if you were to choose sociology at Ralph Allen School. Of course, the learning journey isn't all about academic achievement, and many of our students say how much they've enjoyed the sociology course. Not just the activities that take place inside the classroom, but those that we can provide outside the classroom, such as our trip to the Magistrates Court and to the Southgate Centre, where we have for several years now had the privilege of being able to see the CCT cameras and how our society might be under surveillance. This falls under the crime and deviance part of our sociology course in year 2. This is how the sociology course is organised over the 2 years. In the first year, we kick off with the sociology of education, as mentioned earlier. We look at the inequalities in our education system, as well as the way in which it is set up. We then go on to study the sociology of the family, where we look at family diversity today. We look at the dark side of the family. We look at the way in which the domestic division of labour is organised in different types of households. We then go on to look at research methods. This is how sociologists research society, how they gather data, how they analyse this data, and how they develop their theories. This is really useful to the sociologists because they're able to take part in some small-scale research to really understand how this process goes. In year 2, we move on to the sociology of beliefs, where we take a closer look at religion in our society. We look at why religion exists to begin with. We look at how it can create consensus, but also how it can create conflict. We also look at how it's changing over the years. We then move on to the sociology of crime and deviance, where we think about why it is that crime exists in our society and how it can be functional, but also how it might be dysfunctional. We also look at different social groups and how they might be affected by crime in our society. We also look at crime prevention strategies too, and the sociologists usually look forward to studying this part of the course especially. We then, to wrap everything up, we take a much deeper look at research methods and theory, and this really helps to tie all the different parts of the course together. How will you be assessed? Well, there are 3 2-hour exams at the end of the A-level course. These exams contain some short responses, but for the most part, the assessment is based on long answers. And these are essay questions. You will be trained how to put these essays together and how to create a reasoned line of argument. But enough from me. What do our students say?
I like sociology because it gives you an insight into the way society works and it's different to most academic subjects.
I like it because you get to experience research methods in real life.
I like sociology because it allows you to engage in in-depth in-class discussions.
If you're still not sure whether A-level sociology is for you, then here's a little video to help you to decide. Hopefully all of this has helped you to make a decision, and we look forward to welcoming you here next year.